Welcome to Gaia's Love, a podcast of brief messages to help humanity bridge the gap to the new earth. My name is Vivienne Gerard. It is my delight to be a scribe for consciousness today, sharing the wisdom that flows through from Source. Here we go. Episode 268. It is Friday. Friday, friends. Friday. We have beautiful weather here again. It was 65, I think, when I went for my run this morning with a fresh breeze, and my body's starting to feel better. The sky's shining blue, sun is shining, like everything is shifting, which is what we've been looking at this week and what our astrologists have been guiding us so beautifully through. So if you have not had a chance yet to read the post that I've recommended, look up Astro Mama, Astro Twins, and see what is shifting for all of us at this time. It's really good. It's really good. Yeah. So today is my 5th wedding anniversary. Today is also my best friend's birthday, the beautiful Angie. So it is a day of celebration. We are switching gears as soon as I'm done with recording and preparing the podcast. We're switching gears to celebration, to grocery shopping and cooking in the kitchen and drinking some wine and having a celebration of good energy, good milestones, in our human journeys. And so today, in honor of Ange and the most incredible, impeccable way in which she lives her human journey with such grace and such integrity, I am going to read the lyrics to one of her favorite songs, which I was playing this morning. It's called Saint Honesty. It's by Sarah, I think you pronounce it Bareilles. It is incredible. It is a really, really good song. And I'll put the link in the comments if you have not yet heard it, or even if you have heard it, I suggest taking a few minutes and listening to it. The reason I bring it up, in addition to the fact that it is such a perfect representation of my friend Ange, it's also a really beautiful example of what we've been looking at this week. So yesterday, when I was describing this image of rolling a boulder all the way up to the top of the hill, and then we get to the top of the hill, and before we start running or falling or rolling down the other side of the hill, sometimes it serves to take a break and to steady ourselves and to look around and become aware of how far we've come and perhaps pay attention to where we're going next. And when we sit at that precipice, that tipping point, and we're right at the height of the journey, our view, our perspective is so broad, and we're able to understand patterns and themes in our lives, and then make very conscious choices about how we want to move forward, and if we're going to choose a different theme or a different grid or pattern. And so the lyrics in this song really illustrate that. Her words, I'll read it in a moment, but her words, she says, "Rain down on us, Saint Honesty." And I feel the beauty of that. If you imagine yourself standing at the top of a mountain, and it's taken a long time to get to that top of the mountain, and then the rain starts falling, or the snow, perhaps you're high enough that there's snow that starts falling. The air is so pure when we're that high up. The view is unobstructed. The purity of nature, of earth, of sky and mountains and grass and clouds and sun and rain and snow. There's a simplicity and a majesty when we sit in that space with our planet Earth, with ourselves, with other humans who are willing to climb to those heights. And so the image of that, rain down on us. Allow yourself today, as you listen to the words, to feel the grace that arrives when we reach a milestone in our journeys. Yeah, we may have been pushing a boulder, and that boulder may have been really intense and ugly and heavy and hard and filled with all kinds of emotion and junk. And, and also, we can let go of that story. We can let go of that boulder. We can dissolve it, break it up, split it into a million pieces and throw it down from the mountain, or bury it in the ground, or hide it under a tree and leave it up there. So as we start coming down the mountain, we have a different story. We have a different approach. We step into a different vibrational field. We create a whole different reality. These lyrics invite us to have that next step, that next phase, that next story be aligned with absolute honesty and integrity. And it's the most powerful way to live, I believe. When we are in full alignment with who we are, with what we want to be, with the highest expression of ourselves, when we walk in truth and integrity, every single step, even if those steps, as she describes, are a little scary or unknown, when that's the way we choose to live, that's what comes to meet us. More of that. And partnerships that are filled with love and integrity, and creations and offerings and work and health, and just so much richness comes when that's the way we choose to walk. What I know when I listen to the song, when I hear the vibration of Sarah's voice, and you'll hear it too, you'll hear it in the words, she walked through hell to write this song. Whatever experience it was that she had that birthed the power of this lyric and these lyrics and this music, it was intense. And what she brings us is such pure strength and fierceness and love and a commitment to truth and honesty. It's absolutely remarkable. So perhaps we can use her example as one for ourselves. We may not have the path figured out yet. We may still be in the messiness of the boulder and the hill and trying to figure out which way is next and which way's down and which way's going backwards. Right? We may still be in that steady in the wobble that I described yesterday. But her commitment, her passion of this song is a really powerful way to guide us forward. So I bring you the lyrics of Saint Honesty by Sarah Bareilles. We're leaving all the windows open. We don't even mind the rain, or where we let the floors get wet. So what if the hardwood stains? 'Cause we're collecting evidence of one remarkable storm. How wild it was to find it. Finally feel the climate, instead of only staying dry and warm. Rain on us, Saint Honesty. Salvation is coming in the morning, but now what we need is a little rain on our face from you, sweet Saint Honesty. So we won't sleep tonight while we brace against the wind. Oh, these hearts, they're weather makers. We'll go where they take us until we find ourselves shelter again. We won't settle for the silence. We won't drown in the tears. We'll say every single word, even if we think they'll hurt. Let the rain wash away these tears. Rain on us, Saint Honesty. Salvation is coming in the morning, and now what we need is a little rain on our face from you, sweet Saint Honesty. Oh, we won't let go. We'll be soaked to the bone. Baptized by truth, we will reap what we sow. Build our own higher ground when the rain's coming down. This is worth it to me, Saint Honesty. Salvation is coming in the morning. Wait patiently, aiming straight for it. But now what we need is a little rain on our face from you, sweet Saint Honesty. please take a few minutes and listen to the song and hear what she shares in the beautiful music of Sarah Bareilles. It's absolutely breathtaking. And then let us move through the weekend, move through the celebrations, have a little rain on our face, let go of the tears, dust off our hands if we've been pushing a boulder, and focus on which direction is forward and down. And then next week, we'll see what life is going to bring us next week. I will meet you back here on Monday. Have a beautiful, beautiful weekend, friends. Thank you for tuning into this vibration of pure love. I invite you to join me in aligning with the optimal health of your mind, body, spirit in the virtual community of Viv's Energy Gym. You can learn more at mysouljourney.com. Let's take this message of Gaia's love out into all of our relationships and communities today. So much love from my heart to yours.